Hey everybody, Rich Noto here, Florida licensed realtor, Florida licensed home inspector, Florida notary public with loan signing agent certification, your construction trained realtor on this hot day. I think it's like almost 100 degrees. I don't even want to put my hat on. But at some point I have to because I'm going to get really sunburned, although I am wearing sunblock, but even still. So I'm out here at Riverwood, and this is from Pulte. There's going to be about 900 homes in this area, so it's going to be pretty big when it's completed. There are a lot of signs on the way in for things like nature trail walks and stuff like that. Apparently there's a few miles of nature trail walks around here, so kind of interesting, kind of different, because you know most communities, they don't really have stuff like that, so that's different. And again, there's a lot of talk about nature in this area, so pretty interesting. Now, of course, my service is essentially free to you because it's builder paid. It's use it or lose it, okay? With most builders, not all builders, you have to contact me first before you contact the builder. So check out the video at the end for more information about that. You don't want to miss out, because I am a construction trained realtor, and that enables me to help my buyers from start to finish rather than just kind of leave them after contract during the build process. And the build process is the most important part, and if you've been watching my videos, you know I say it over and over and over and over and over again, because it's just the truth. You know, the build is the most important part, because when you close on a house, all of those issues and defects that you failed to notice during construction are going to be on you. And a lot of that stuff can end up easily costing hundreds of dollars, but more likely tens of thousands of dollars if you have, you know, normal issues like improper siding, improper zip systems, improper house wrap, such as Tyvek, Typar installations. All these bad installations can cause your house to be a complete disaster. And I'm not even going to get into what would happen if you had to take a jackhammer to the foundation of your house to get to the pipes underground. So that wouldn't be fun at all, but it does happen to some people, you know. Most people end up having homes with defects because I've never seen a perfect house. And, you know, typically, I would say on average, you're probably looking at a good, you know, 30 defects per house based on what I've seen over the years. So just a lot of stuff, and you could easily prevent it and avoid it if you understand how homes are built. Well, excuse me, blah, not how homes are built, how homes are built, and you understand construction and all that. And I feel like now my head's getting a little bit hot. So we're gonna go inside and check out this house, and it looks nice, it looks beautiful. The Mahogany Grand. Now I do have other videos of the Mahogany Grand in other communities, and it's a great house. So I'm gonna move a little bit quicker in the process because I have a whole bunch of videos to make today. I'm gonna head over to Two Rivers after this. The Mahogany Grand. Yeah, you gotta love the Mahogany Grand. Beautiful house. Definitely one of my favorites from Pulte. Now, of course, anytime you hear the word grand, that means they have a single-story version of the Grand. Oh boy, take off the sunglasses and the hat and get into this. Okay. So you first step in. The initial cameras are falling. The initial impression is that it's a spacious house. We have this over here to the right, as well as some nice width in front. So we have this set up as like I guess kind of like a reading room, a study, a bit of an office. And I always think it's funny, like when they set up you know, homes as an office, because the thing is that with a lot of HOAs, you know, you can't, you know, do business from your house, so you can't put up a sign like outside that says your whatever, you know, your profession is. So I always think it's kind of interesting, but there are a lot of people that work from home, you know, and that's totally different. Anyway, back to the house. Closet. We got a half bathroom here. That's pretty cool. The pantry. The shelving. Now, of course, most of what you're going to see in this house is upgrades. I mean, when you look at the flooring, when you see the, you know, the countertops and the upgraded cabinets, you know, typically all this stuff is an upgrade. The backsplash looking like this. Now, this community, as you can see, it does have natural gas. And this over here, the gourmet style kitchen, that's something that sometimes can be a little bit harder to get in various communities, or to actually get it where it's like that, like one is sitting right on top of the other without like a divider. I want to put my hat in my pocket. All right, so here's your laundry room. So definitely larger than what you would see in like a smaller standard size house. Very, very, very big storage underneath the stairs. Now here's a 3-car garage. And this 3-car garage has epoxy floor. And again, when you're talking about upgrades, you know, epoxy floor is almost always an upgrade at various communities. Now I don't see a hot water heater in the garage anywhere. I don't see the pipes or anything, which means it could be a tankless water heater outside. Now here's another pantry. There's a big one. Look at that. Beautiful model. This, you know, this is a real luxury model. The way it's upgraded. Let's continue left here. Oh, these beds are really low to the ground. That's pretty cool. Something like this, I feel like I would no doubt be a cracked toe. That bone is not going to be happy. It's going to be split. All right, so here's your full bathroom, and I like this. I don't know, is this like a beautiful granite, or is this a quartz? Kind of looks like a granite. That's really nice, whatever it might be. Or is it like a, I don't know. And here we have a towel closet.
During the pre-closing orientation, you and your construction manager will tour the entire house to confirm your selected options and demonstrate the construction quality. Your construction manager will also educate you on the products.
Okay, and here you have your lanai. Very big lanai, and I love the pool. Now always keep in mind that homes that are model homes typically have pools, but typically builders don't sell pools with the homes. Now at some communities, you know, there's a small few, you know, here and there, I guess you could say, but not, you know, it's not common. It's less common than it used to be years ago. If you were to go back, I guess like, you know, 10, 15 years ago, it was more common. All right. Beautiful, beautiful TV room in the master bedroom on the first floor. Big shower. Kind of looking around. I was kind of looking at, there's a toilet in the closet. I was kind of looking at how sparkly this countertop is. It has like extra sparkles. I don't know if the camera's going to show it, but depending on the light, there's certain pieces here that shine. I don't think I've ever seen one that quite does this before. Towel closet. Huge, huge, huge master bedroom closet. That gets the 3 huge. Yeah, look at this. This is big. This is one of those closets that the way it's set up, it's you know, it's nice for 2 people because one person can put all their stuff there, and the other one could put all their stuff here, and then you kind of have like this section in the middle. Depends on who needs it more. Of course, this type of shelving just never comes with a house. Typically, you only get that metal rack, that 1-shelf metal rack. Man, look how great this is. Beautiful. Beautiful master bedroom with the sitting room, the TV room. All right, let's go upstairs, and I'm trying to remember if this is the house that has the big bonus room, or if it has with the bedroom. Which one is this? Okay. Yeah, so it's got the loft. Typically they call the loft the bonus room, the big loft. This sounds like the HVAC closet. With a ton of extra space. Big room. Yep, and it's got the bedroom. And a walk-in closet. Oh, there's something behind the door. All right, so let's just walk out and talk about this house briefly. I really love these second floors that are pretty much just, you know, a big loft and a bedroom. And I think it's great for somebody that might want to sleep on the second floor and just wants that extra privacy, but yet, you know, feel like they have plenty of space because of that big loft. But most of this house, the focus on this house is definitely the first floor because there's multiple bedrooms. Plus you have that amazing master bedroom, which, you know, this house is also great if you have a family member that's going to come to live with you that's older because there is so much on the first floor. So if you are younger and you can go up this and you can go upstairs, up and down stairs very easily to sleep, you know, you could always sleep upstairs and make that your bedroom, even though it'd be smaller, you know, than the master bedroom, but, you know, it is nice. I do appreciate everyone stopping by to watch us. Please check out my website at richnotohomes.com and look for some more videos in this community that I'm making today. I do appreciate everyone again. Hope you have a great day. We got the coral model here. These models aren't accessible today, but I have the coral, the Heston. I don't know if I have a Heston, and let's see what this other one is before I completely finish. Heston and Sonora. Sonora sounds familiar. I'm not sure